everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today, this very day, right now, we're going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying out is a deck I'm calling Vigil Army. So, Vigil Army is, I'm basically trying to take as much advantage of the Convoke trigger as possible. And so I'm wanting to stay at least aggressive enough so all of our creatures can still attack in and then Convoke either during the attack step or afterwards. So I probably should be throwing in a few more of this card. I threw this together really quick and just kind of tweaked it a tiny bit, but Pack's Favor, a card that no one really played. It was only for limited, really, but it has Convoke, and then target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. So we can be completely tapped down, swing in with our guys, and then Convoke really quick to puff up whatever guy they block with a big creature. And so no one expects it. It's a really good card. Same with Sprouting Renewal. Basically, we're just trying to fill our board as fast as humanly possible. So all of our creatures are big. We can be swinging in as early as we want to, and then we just kind of go insane at that point. So we can start filling our board with Sprouting Renewals. We can play for 4 mana, Call the Cavalry, and then immediately play Sprouting Renewal as well. We have to include a few creatures to make sure that we actually get to our both colored mana, because we're really white heavy, but we need that green mana as well. So we have Vernati Shieldmate, which I actually love in this deck because it can be played with white mana, and then it can cast pretty much every one of our green spells, except for, I think, Assemble and the Untamed Kavu. That's it. Yeah, so like everything else it can play. So this deck is actually pretty spicy. I've got some pretty amazing wins out of it, and I'm not sure. I think that I need to tweak it to make it fit exactly right. So I want to hear you guys' comments down below as we play here. So what things you guys would change around with it, because I think it's there's some amazing things you can do with this, but I'm interested to hear your guys' opinion. So let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, and here we go. Alrighty, here we are against the Seraphim 333. The Seraphim, what is the Seraphim from? That's another name that I'm remembering. I think I know where that's from. The Seraphim. Anyway, cool name. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Dawn of Hope is kind of just a way that we can kind of win in the late game. We have one of, so we're gonna keep this. Turn 2 something into playing more stuff after we swing in. This is where it's kind of less impressive. Having multiple things on turn 1 and 2 makes this deck a lot better. We're going to play Plains first, pass the turn. We want to get to our Baird, which hopefully will help out a lot. Alright, so Fountain Renewal, is this just a life gain deck, or is this like a Lich's deck? Alright, so Forest and Shieldmate. Dawn of Hope does nothing for us until we can actually spend the 4 mana to create a lifelinker. So I kind of, for this deck, it's more of a late game card. We don't have really any lifelinkers except for March of the Multitudes. Alright, so Esper Control possibly here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to play Untamed Kavu without Kicker here. See if it resolves. If it doesn't, then kind of a bummer. If it does resolve, then we can swing in and then Sprouting Renewal afterwards. So go to combat. The best thing is that if people try to seal away here as we're attacking, because we have Vigilance, you can't do that. Alright, so gonna get off this guy now, paying for these fellas. And so this is the whole idea, is that we're getting extra value. We're playing more things than we probably should be. Alright, so they do Sinister Sabotage, but I mean, we're playing against Control. They're down to 3 cards in hand. And we actually have stuff on the battlefield. Like, this is a pretty great spot. Hopefully. Depends on what they have here. Alright, Drowned Catacombs. So they have 2 of every color now. Don't seem to have a Settle the Wreckage, which is good. Conclave Tribunal might be useful here. I don't think we're going to do it, though. So, going to swing in first. Bounty Agent can actually kill some things. Typically, if they have like a Lyra or a Nezahal, then it is useful. But really, we just want to be getting stuff down. We can actually bounty... We're going to save our Conclave Tribunal in case of a Teferi. So This way we can actually swing at them and then hit the Teferi afterwards, which is pretty good. Alright, so let's see if they play Teferi here. This is a pretty bad board. I mean, I think this just kills any legendary permanent. Okay, Cleansing Nova is bad. Alright, land is great, though. So land lets us call the Cavalry. Baird isn't that great right now because it doesn't stop any attackers. They're back to their starting life total, though, which is bad. Dawn of Hope, also bad. I think we will Conclave Tribunal that one next turn. Alright, so go to combat first. Swing in. And now we are going to play Conclave Tribunal, tapping down these guys. Alright, perfect. Okay, save me. I don't like that I can't tap those afterwards. So hitting Dawn of Hope here. Take out their card draw, play our own Dawn of Hope. See if this hits a counter. No, it doesn't. Alright. And so now I think next turn we're just going to be playing, trying to get out tokens so we can start drawing cards against these guys. Search for Iskanta. They've got a lot of value. I mean, we're only doing 2 damage a turn right now. Venerated Loxodon is pretty good. So go to combat, attack in. So we have to be doing damage first here. So swing in, damage. So do we go drawing cards or make our board bigger? I think we make our board bigger here. So let's see here. Yeah. Make these guys bigger. See if this resolves. It does. So another Cleansing Nova, of course, is terrible for us. Search for Iskanta. Looking for it. The Dawn of Hope gives us hope. So we wouldn't mind drawing into more land, though. Alright, kills our guy. We at least have a faster clock now. Man, they're getting lots of life. Alright, so History of Benalia is pretty good. So let's do this. We're going to History of Benalia now. Go to combat and swing in. And then Conclave Tribunal. And hit their search for Iskanta. I mean, I probably should save this for a Teferi or something, but I don't think Teferi really hurts us too much here. Them gaining life is bad. Them drawing into the right thing is bad. But overall, we're actually going to be doing quite a bit of damage here. So, possible Settle the Wreckage here. Alright, so... And opponent scoops it up. Right, so they didn't have the Settle, apparently. We would have played around it a little bit. I probably would have swung with the 3/3s. If we got hit, then we at least have the history for the next turn. So, yeah, there we go. And actually, if they gave us lands, it helps us a ton with Dawn of Hope. So, I think that overall, we would have just taken over that game. Alright, here we are again with our Vigil army against Stashco. And, it's like, it sounds like a good business name. Like, Stashco. Dibs. Calling it. So, alright. All of our 2-mana Convokers, nothing to use it with, but we're going to keep it, because that's the name of this game. Alright, Plains pass the turn. Untamed Kavu can get bigger if we just draw lands, we're actually okay with that. These guys can get pretty big. I like Assemble as well. Alright, so Bounty Agent. You know, actually, we're going to hold on to the Bounty Agent. So Untamed Kavu, untap. So having Trample actually is useful against black. A lot of times they have like 1 defense here. Could be a deadweight though. Health Collector. Alrighty. So Vigilance is great against those guys. Alright, so Plains. Let's see here. Let's Untamed Kavu. Let's go to combat first, actually. See if they try to do something here. Because Assure can be pretty good. So swing in, do some damage. Play... man, do we want to hold on to this to kind of keep it back? I want to have our Like these guys are better once we get to more mana, but we're kind of far away still. We'll hold on to one for later. So another Untamed Kavu and Sprouting Renewal. Filling our board pretty quickly with Vigilant people. So Assure is what I like Assure because I can block anyone that they try to block with. We can still just keep staying aggressive. Anything they try to kill, Assure gives a counter, and then it makes it indestructible. I really like this card a lot. And then it still keeps mana available for our plays that we're doing afterwards. So I think we're just going to go aggressive here and try to kind of swing through here. So yeah, go to combat. Attack in. Even if they want to block. So they do a block. We are going to assure that this guy stays alive. And get one more... Actually, no, it does have trample, but it had 3 toughness there. This guy grows, and we are going to play the Bounty Agent. If we draw into land, then we have a bigger guy next turn. They have, again, we emptied our hand a lot. This is where we need Dawn of Hope, is because we're trying to empty our hand really quickly, build really wide. Ritual Set just straight up destroys us, which looks like they don't have mana for yet. They do have status and statue. Cast down, so they can kill something else next turn. We're just going to go attacking. Yep, go to combat. Swing in. Status. So it does give it Death Touch. I even knew that was there. That was totally a mistake on my part. Alright, I still want to keep the Untamed Kavu back here. So we're just going to play Sprouting Renewal. Just with what we've got here. And pass the turn. Yeah, that was really silly of me. Nullhide Ferox. Drawing their guys. I mean, if he ever swings in, though, we swing in for more. Alright, so Sprouting Renewal again. So yeah, we're just going to keep growing our board. No attackers. March of Multitudes would be great here. Baird would actually be pretty good as well. They can always swing in with one big guy, but then we can swing back for quite a bit of damage. Does he swing in? Alright, Sunpetal Grove. We're just going to hold on to that for... Well, I mean, I guess we can kick our other Untamed Kavu now. So yeah, we're going to kick it. Emptying our hand, unfortunately. But getting a 5/5 against this board, I think, is absolutely worthwhile. No attackers. We're pretty threatening now. We'll see if it lasts, though. We do have enough mana and everything to... Ooh. A troll deck. So this is just straight up. So they have 2 in the graveyard. Alright, Dawn of Hope is actually amazing here. So Dawn of Hope comes down for certainly. And pass the turn. This way we can just keep growing our board every single turn, then start drawing cards as well. So we're looking for land actually here, I believe. Okay, what do they swing in with? I think they will start attacking here. So yeah, just the Ferox. So 2 things get through next turn. This is the only guy that I'm really worried about now. So no blockers. We're going to take it. Dawn of Hope can block the Ferox every single time now and gain us life. We can kill the troll, though. Okay, pass to my turn. Call the Cavalry. If they get creatures, man, yeah, no attackers. We just hold off for another turn here. We probably could have swung in there. They would have grown their Pelt Collector, killed 3 of our guys. We might have killed the Charnel Troll. Carnage Tyrant. This is where it's bad. Pelt Collector is getting really big. He does have Trample as well. I forget that he gains Trample as well. Well, land is good. Land helps us gain life and draw a card next turn. Alright, pass the turn. Yep, resolves. What do they have here? So they actually kill him, so that's great. Grow the Pelt Collector, which does have Trample. Gonna cast something now. So is this a status over Vraska? Alright, might kill the Dawn of Hope here.
Only a fool stands in my way.
Untamed Kavu. Alright. Yep, that's good. Alright, so can they kill us? Just with Carnage Tyrant? So we're gonna create a blocker here. Alright, so they have 3 blockers. So we swing in with 7 people. We can do 1, 2, 7 damage. And gain a life. Let's draw a card here. So 1 blocker. And draw. That actually is a pretty good one to block with because it technically stops 2 damage. Alright, Call the Cavalry isn't terrible. Memorial to Glory. I mean, we're going to get it down. We want to be drawing cards, though, instead. Alright, let's go to combat here. So we're actually going to swing in. So we're going to be doing 6 damage. They have 2 big tramplers, though. We have Vigilance, though. So all of our guys actually stay back. Alright, so they're blocking. Yep. Damage, that's fine. Alright, down to 4. Call the Cavalry. And pass the turn. Maybe we should have stayed a little more aggressive. I forget that they have Vigilance. I keep thinking that when I attack in, they're gonna be tapped. Like, that's the whole point, is that we can just keep attacking. I think that this is still better, though, where we're at. Alright, so they can sacrifice probably a land. They just sacrificed Nullhide to play a bigger Vraska. Finality. Ooh. Alrighty. Alrighty. That's, alright. They had the land to do it. I don't know why they did that. Yeah, I think we just concede there. Alright. Okie dokie. Alright, we got one more game in us here for this one. Alright, here we are for game number 3, I believe, against Basic Mountain. Just basic. So if this guy plays only mountains, I'll be very happy. Very happy man indeed. Yeah. I mean, Danitha can be really good. If he is playing basic mountains, though, this is bad. On the play, this is, I think, fast enough. Sprouting Renewal as well. Well, not basic mountains. So I really like Bishop of Rebirth here. Whenever it attacks in, I can bring another guy back to the battlefield. Can be very, very good for us. Ooh, Venerated Loxodon, great with Danitha. So play Danitha, pass the turn. Plays a Forest. And Goreclaw. Well, let's get this guy bigger now. So, let's Militia Bugler. for another Militia Bugler. All of our lands to the bottom, though. So no attackers. He can be swinging in for quite a bit. He can get a lot of big guys out, too. Yeah. Man. Carnage Tyrant for cheap. Yep. All sorts of not good. We'll see if he swings in. No blockers. Bounty Agent kills Goreclaw. And we just have to kill Carnage Tyrant, so... Bounty Agent. Oh man, that got rid of our green mana. Dang it! Oh man, I thought it was showing the 2 planes there when I was hovering over it. No attackers. So, as long as we survive this turn, next turn I think we can take over Vivian Reed. Maybe not. We'll see.
You can't stop.
Man, if we were able to play Sprouting Renewal there as well, man. I can't tap this yet to kill him there. This is till end of turn. So we're taking 13 damage. We're actually going to be really greedy here and say no blockers. Down to 2. Oh, this is bad. Alright, so first off, we can't really convoke with it. So we're just going to kill Goreclaw. That does more damage. They do have another Goreclaw. But it's not hasty, so... Venerated Loxodon kills us because it can only block 4 damage. Oh, man. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I mean, we're just going to play it and then scoop. Yeah, there's no way out of that game there. Oh, well. Alright, so there you guys have it with our Vigil army, and let me know what you guys think. I think that there's some other things we can play with this. Because we're so focused on the Convoke trigger, I was debating on just having a bunch of 1-drops as well, but that kind of took away, like, none of those really have Vigilance, and so I was trying to figure out a way to make this work, and so we're really heavy 2-drops, so it's kind of slow, and so that's what we run into, is once people start, like, building up a bigger board, it's really hard to manage, but by turn 4, turn 5, we can be playing so many things on a turn that we can hopefully kind of take over. And so that's the idea. Turn 4, turn 5, we just go insane, but then we're emptying our hand, then we're hopefully to draw into Dawn of Hope. And so it's kind of an interesting deck. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But I do like the idea. I just don't know how to really get it perfect yet. And so anyway, yeah, if you guys like the video, please leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Comment if you guys want to change the deck, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.